Hey everyone, we're back in the video. We have a trade to announce. Big blockbuster trade. Would it be blockbuster? Yeah, this is a big trade. 5 weeks before the deadline. And we already have one of the big names taken off the board. Elias Lindholm is going to the Vancouver Canucks. About an hour and a half ago, Elliot Friedman has talked about Vancouver Canucks and Elias Lindholm. How the talks have intensified this evening with Calgary. And then, like, a half an hour later, it was like Lindholm to the Canucks, and they were waiting for the return. Here is the return of what the Calgary Flames get. They get Andre Kuzemko, Johnny Jumo, Hunter Petrunowicz, a first-round pick of 2024, Vancouver's, and a 2024 fourth-round pick, Vancouver conditional, for Elias Lindholm. So a prospect, a pick, a roster player, and another player, another prospect, and a fourth-round pick. That's a lot. Just thinking about, that's a lot. But look at what you're going to get, Elias Lindholm. This is a special year for Vancouver. How well they have done. They're right up there on the top of the league, like #1. And they add a special player like Elias Lindholm to the mix. This is great. You have Elias Pettersson down the middle with Elias Lindholm, JT Miller, guys like that. It's great because the Canucks favor the Swedish players. They like Swedish players a lot. So adding Lindholm just makes so much sense for the Vancouver Canucks. And on Calgary's side, this was a pending UFA. Someone you knew the direction of your team, you had to move on from someone. And that's exactly what the Canucks did, and they got a really good return. They got a really solid prospect in Hunter Petrunowicz, a great right shot defenseman. I think he has like 41 games. He has like 69 points with the Kitchener Rangers in the OHL. Unbelievable year he's had. He's like a plus 30 in junior. Really good stuff. Drafted last year. I really like the idea of him with Calgary. That might be a really good prospect for them. So hopefully that works out good for them. Kuzemko, a solid player. This year has just not worked between the coaching staff and himself. It's been like a disconnect. Last year he had like 74 points. This year he's had like 20 in like 40 games. So really, you see the step back. Maybe he can find something in Calgary to show that, hey, I'm back to that 70-point pace, right? And then maybe next year they trade him and get more assets. Could be a possibility. So we'll see how Kuzemko does with the Calgary Flames. Obviously, Kuzemko was on the trade, on his no-trade list, but they asked him, and I guess he said he's willing to go to Calgary. Maybe he just wants to change the scenery. Maybe he's like, you know what? You don't know on my no-trade list. I'm going to go there. They want me. I'm glad they want me. That's what I want. Maybe he just thought of that. Like, I know I don't have him on my no-trade list. I know that I have him on my no-trade list. But you know what? I want to go there. They want me, right? So it might just make sense like that. So looking at that, this is such a great deal for both sides. I think Calgary got a boatload of stuff here. I think it's really a fair deal, but I really like what the Vancouver